This is a story about Muammar Gaddafi.
No demonstration at all in the streets.
Even after 40 years in power, Libya's Colonel Gaddafi has some bold ambitions.
Mr. President, I started fighting Gaddafi before you started. I started fighting Gaddafi before you started.
They love me, all my people with me. They love me all.
Today, the government of Libya announced the death of Muammar Gaddafi.
To the place where Gaddafi was finally captured at this point, but he was still very much alive. From here, they took him to another location, and everybody we've spoken to says he remained alive at that point.
Right now, Libya, nobody even knows Libya. Frankly, there is no Iraq and there is no Libya. It's all broken up. They have no control. Nobody knows what's going on.
The world would be better off with Saddam Hussein
100%.
and Gaddafi in power.
100%.
A story about love, money, and betrayal. Even in death, Gaddafi is perhaps still one of the most popular African leaders of the 21st century, who has fascinated very many people, both within and outside the continent, because of his generosity, charisma, rule, and vision for the continent.
The 201 horsepower turbocharged Kia Forte GT.
2 bachelorettes, 2 chances at happily ever after. I can't believe that this is my life right now.
For reasons best known to him, the brother leader, King of Kings, loved and invested in Uganda so much, helping presidents like Idi Amin and Museveni. His heart of love spread to Ugandan kingdoms too, meeting and investing in traditional leaders and kingdoms like Togo. But why? Why and how, with all this generosity and love, did Uganda, and let me say General Museveni, end up betraying Colonel Muammar Gaddafi? Gaddafi's relationship and fascination with Uganda started way back in the 70s, during Idi Amin's regime. Now, during this time, he provided both economic and military support to Amin's government. When Amin's rule and regime was under attack, he sent Libyan troops to help rescue his failing regime against Museveni, Obote, and other dissidents, which ended in a disaster. Now, Idi Amin later flew from Uganda to Libya and later settled in Saudi Arabia in 1979. After Amin's overthrow, in 1980, Uganda organized and held elections, which Museveni claimed that they were rigged, dragging Uganda into a civil war between Museveni and Obote. In this war, Museveni and his rebel outfit got stranded due to lack of supplies and military ammunition. When Museveni approached the CIA and the UK for arms, he was turned down due to his closeness with Gaddafi, according to the CIA declassified records. Now, in 1982, Libya airdropped heavy field guns and rocket launchers into Museveni's camps in central Uganda, greatly boosting his rebel outfit and making their victory possible in January 1986. In the early days of Museveni's government, Libya trained Museveni's military. In fact, Museveni's intelligence agencies, that is the External Security Organization as well as the Internal Security Organization, took their names after their Libyan counterparts. Gaddafi would make countless trips to Uganda and fall in love with the country by making investments and building infrastructures. For example, the Libyan Africa Portfolio LAP bought 51% shares of Uganda Telecom Limited and 60% shares of the textile company known as Tristar. Gaddafi also made substantial investments in Tropical African Bank, National Housing and Construction Corporation,